What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
I'm Molly Roberts.
And I'm Drew Goins. Each Friday on Impromptu, we talk through the questions we can't stop thinking about.
Do we need to rethink how much we drink?
Why are companies really asking workers to come back to the office?
Does boycotting a business actually work?
Should we quit social media?
We're here when the news gets personal and the headlines hit home.
Join Molly and me every Friday on Impromptu from Washington Post Opinions.
Find Impromptu wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to the Wealth Break Podcast, a real conversation about finance.
Let's be honest, building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone.
I feel like sometimes being broke is a cycle and that we might have to revisit that.
And we're not stopping at success stories.
What happens when it doesn't go right? How do you cope with it?
Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a life where you thrive and help others do the same.
Listen to the Wealth Break Podcast on the iHeartRadio app.
It's John Jane Rich. Spring break bust in less than 20 minutes. Make sure you tell every single person you know to turn on the radio, find John Jane Rich. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. You can text us. Text JJR your message to 96893. I want to get into what just happened. We were playing SZA, and then Payton tells a story about SZA's on it. I'm like, man, you got to tell it on the air. Because I half heard it. Mm-hmm. What was it?
So I was telling Rich, because John Jay, you were busy and Kyle was sitting right here. So I'm just talking to Rich. And I was like, hey, last week I was singing my heart out to this SZA song. And the SZA song, it's off of her new deluxe album that everyone was asking for this SoundCloud version. And basically SZA in the song says I might as well go sleep with my ex again. At least he still loves me for who I am. She's talking about her boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And so I'm singing this song at the top of my lungs, and my boyfriend Kadeem looks at me. He's like, yeah, I don't think you should listen to SZA anymore.
It's those lyrics aren't hitting right.
We're hitting right, and it sucks so much because it's SZA just makes music for girls who don't like their boyfriends.
That's a great lane for her, and you're right.
Yeah, it's true. And it's she just wants to be so loved so bad, but all the musics are basically roast to her men, but also love songs. Anyways, I'm singing my heart out, and I don't relate at all, but I love SZA.
Right, so you're singing the song because you love the song, not the words or the meaning of the song, which happens a lot if you think about it.
Yeah, but when you sing something really passionately, it seems like you are feeling it.
Uh-huh. It was you said that line with a little bit too much passion.
Well, she says she wants to sleep with her ex because he still cares about her, but she also says, I might as well kill my ex.
She does. And his girlfriend, too.
Wow.
His new one.
You couldn't even be sing that song.
Yeah, that one's better.
But then you brought up your Saturn vibe, which I thought was a SZA connection, but it's not.
No, SZA does have a song called Saturn, which is great, so go listen to that. But no, I'm in my Saturn return. Have you guys ever heard of this?
No. So is it an astrological thing?
Yeah, it is an astrological thing. So your Saturn return happens every 29 and a half years, but it's in between your ages of 27 and 30.
Okay.
So Saturn's in my return right now. I'm about to be 27 in a couple months. So it's on its way back for my Saturn return. Your Saturn return brings big life changes, challenges, and lessons. So it happens from 27 to 30, and then from 57 to 60, and then 87 to 90. So you notice these transformational things going on in your life.
87 to 90, that's just, your big change.
You're transforming to heaven.
Yeah.
No,
go meet
that's
Jesus.
when you get really, really old.
No. But it's the first Saturn return.
Transitioning to dust.
The first Saturn return, which is what I'm in right now, is where I'm finding myself. There might be some major job shifts or relationships ending, moving to a new city, big life decisions. And then from the 57 to 60 is kind of when you've kind of figured out your stuff. You kind of have your own personality and your own vibe of what you want. And 87 to 90 is you're reflecting on the life you lived well, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I think you are turning 27 in 4 or 5 months.
Something like that.
So you're saying it's you're starting to feel that coming.
I am. I'm starting to feel I feel like I'm getting a little bit more mature. I think I'm thinking twice about some things a lot more. And I can just genuinely see like the shift in like my own self.
Okay, so you said it could be a job change. Okay, that's interesting for us to hear that. There's a relationship change. A relationship change. Does that mean Kadeem and you are going to break up or take it to the next level?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and what was the third one? Moving. So you're going to take a job somewhere else?
Or
get married, move somewhere else?
Or moving to like a new city or something like that. But it's like, the thing is, it's like Saturn asks when you come into your first round is like, are you following your game plan? Are you making good choices? Are you on the right path? And like, think of it as like leveling up in a video game, like harder challenges, but like bigger rewards kind of vibe. So for me, it's like, I feel like I'm content and I'm good right now. So I don't think all of these big major shifts are going to be for me, but I'm finding myself for sure.
But you really don't feel it yet because it's not time yet. Maybe in August, when it's your birthday, bam, all of a sudden stuff. Maybe that's when you get proposed to.
Revolutionary, who knows?
Maybe that's when we get blown out and you get a new job.
What the hell?
I hope that is never the case.
Stupid Saturn.
I hope your Saturn doesn't affect us that much.
Yes.
I don't think it will.
I wish we didn't know about it at all now.
I don't think it will, but...
Well, you know what? Give John Jay an astrological thing, and he'll turn it to something terrible coming your way.
Basically. But like Saturn return is just like the universe checking on us, making sure we're on the right path.
Has it been around for a while? I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that you're like, I'm so excited, it's my Saturn return. Like,
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, either.
Okay, good. Now let's get into why you have mixed feelings.
Oh my goodness. So I still don't know how I feel about it. So yesterday I posted on like my Instagram story, and it's just like a voiceover of me like doing some TikTok video. I don't know. But like you can kind of see my braids and my hair, and my Instagram is linked to my Facebook. So all my Facebook friends can see my Instagram stories on my Facebook, if that makes sense.
Yeah. In fact, is this the video where I happen to see it on the John Jay and Rich Facebook?
Oh, I don't think
I couldn't find it on John Jay and Rich Instagram, but I found it on John. It's like you were getting your braids done.
No, that was a different one. That was a day in the life video that I made.
Oh, okay.
It's a different video. Like, I just literally did some voiceover. But what was so weird and why I have mixed feelings about it is because I got a message on Messenger, and it was from this girl that was actually really mean to me when I was, like, in middle school. And she was actually the only, like, fist fight that I've ever been in my entire life.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. No, I'm playing. I don't really remember. But it was such a weird thing that I saw her name pop up in my phone. And the reason that she was like so mean to me and didn't like me is because she felt like I only hung out with all the white girls. She didn't think that I hung out with all the black girls. I'm half black. I'm half white. She felt some type of way, whatever. Like, that's just where I grew up. Like, it wasn't like, anyway, whatever. I still obviously feel some type of way about those comments. But when we got in a fight, I'll never forget ever. And like, I've told you guys, like, I've struggled with like my identity for the longest, right? Like, I was always too white for the black girls and always too black for the white girls. Like, that was just my life. And this girl, literally, she told me that I was a disgrace to our race. Literally, I will never forget that. I vividly remember her with her glasses, her bun at this park.
Is she black or white?
She's black girl. And I was like, what? Like, I was so beside myself. And I seriously do think that has set the foundation for my insecurities now as an adult. But the irony of her message that she sent me was, OMG, your braids, with a bunch of hard eyes. I was like, girl, you told me I was a disgrace to our race, but here you are complimenting me on my braids.
There's no way she remembers that, right?
How do you know OMG?
Oh, she definitely remembers it.
She has to remember.
think?
But how do you know she's complimenting you?
She put a bunch of hard eyes. OMG, your braids. Hard eyes, hard eyes, hard eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she wasn't like, OMG, your braids, knife, knife, knife.
like, she was complimenting me on my braids, which exaggerates my blackness in a way. But yet again, 10 years ago, you told me I was a disgrace to our race because I only hung out with the white girls.
But maybe also, she's grown since
She was also a kid back then, too.
I literally told Kadeem this. She was like, that's something that a kid would say.
Right.
And so I replied. And I was like, oh, thanks, girl. Hope you're doing good. Because, like, obviously, like, it's been 10-something years. Like, she's definitely grown up. I've grown up. Like, why have problems about it even though I have trauma about it? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's tough.
Yeah, it was just, it caught me so off guard. And, like, as I'm sitting here telling you this, like, I feel so uncomfortable.
She still live here?
I think so.
Should we get her on and talk to her?
Huh?
Maybe she doesn't remember.
She remembers.
She remembers.
She remembers. She ended up getting suspended from school
Yeah,
because
she
of how
definitely
mean
remembers.
she was to me.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Girls don't forget stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
We take it with us 2 are great.
Yeah. So I was so thrown, but I was like, thank you. Like, I appreciate it, but it just caught me so off guard, and I had such mixed feelings.
Well, I think you're amazing, and you're credit to all races.
Thank you.
I think
I'm both.
Especially
I get
the New
best
York
of both
Marathon.
worlds.
Yeah, and I think you're looking at this all wrong. Like, this is like talking about moving into your Saturn. Like, this is like, wow, you can like close that because, you know what I mean? You can close that trauma off now because it's like there's healing here.
I love that. I'm going to take that, Kyle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.